My sister had asked me to come up here to speak on his behalf, on behalf of the family, and I spent a few hours writing a little letter for Faustino, just so you guys can get the fully grasp my words. I'm gonna just briefly introduce myself. My name is Canido Jun Muniz. I was asked to speak in behalf of Faustino by my sister Candy. I was told that they didn't want someone up here who was crazy religious. So I was like, y'all are in luck, because I don't believe in religion, I believe in relationships. I have been on my walk with Christ for 7 years now, and I have seen it all, from miracles to healings, from the lost saved to the broken restored. I even met God once, about 3 years ago, while I was living as a backslider in an out-of-body experience, which has changed me and my doubts forevermore. So now that y'all know a little bit about me, it should bring some clarity to the words I'm about to speak. So the title of this letter that I wrote for Faustino is called Death is Gain. So in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, it says, there's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. There's a time to be born and a time to die. You see, one day everyone sitting or standing in this room shall leave this earth. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody, but simply so that one can grasp the subtle realities of life. Because the truth of the matter is that none of us here are immortal, and we too shall pass. So if anything, I commend Faustino for his bravery of going forth before us to the other side. Typical Faustino, huh? Stepping up when no one else would. So though death is certain for us all, we are still left with the question, why so young? Well, in Isaiah 57, the word says, good people pass away, and the righteous often die before their time, but no one seems to care or wonder why. No one seems to understand that God is protecting them from the evil that is to come. And what possible evil is that? You may ask. The evil that comes from the form of our flesh, the form of our past, and in the form of this world. Let's face it, a bunch of us here are physically fine. Our exterior seems fit to perfection, but on the inside, it's a whole different story. And I think we can all relate to that. And I'm not sure where Faustino was spiritually, mentally, or even emotionally, but I do know that God knew things about him that most of us never knew. And that's the sole reason some of us don't understand why we're here. In Isaiah 55, it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher from the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Meaning God's ways and plans will forever surpass ours. Yes, it's a different concept to grasp, especially in times like these. Yet it's a truthful one that has meaning, one that has purpose, and one that has life. And in moments like these, that's exactly what we all need here. So why is this letter titled Death is Gain? Because I firmly believe that when life is given, life is gained. Because death leaves an impact right here in our minds and in our hearts. One that is forever life-changing. So don't anyone dare allow Faustino's death to become one without an impact. Through every personal relationship, through every one-on-one conversation, and for every single moment that each and every single one of y'all have with Faustino should encourage strength, growth, and most importantly, love. I mean, isn't that why we're all here? As I look around, I see people from different races, backgrounds, lifestyles, beliefs, and different paths. But for this exact moment, everyone here shares one incredible thing in common, and that's love. Love for Candy, love for Flavio, Lily, Catalea, Selena, Esther, and Charlotte. But most importantly, love for Faustino Garcia. And as I look around, that is all I see. People filled with compassion, kindness, and love. And why? because Faustino has in some way, shape, or form impacted the lives of each and every single one of y'all here. Whether it was through advice, through friendships, or through a hot dog. In 1 Corinthians 13:13, it says, there are three things that will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. You know, one day, somebody asked me, what's the purpose of life? And I said, well, from everything I've experienced and studied in Scripture, I'm led to believe that it's simply to love one another. And by the looks of it, Faustino did a dang great job at doing so. So now I just want to leave you all with these final words. In order to truly allow someone like Faustino, who has passed away, leave a legacy, one must take every single encouraging word, every single moment of laughter, and every single form of love that was given by Faustino and allow it to not weaken but strengthen your lives from this moment forward. So through conversations and memories, through jokes and laughter, and through good days as well as the bad, may the name of Faustino, the Glizzy King Garcia, live forevermore. We love you, Frost. Thank you guys, and God bless. If anybody at all would like to come up and say some words on behalf of Faustino, the microphone is open. And once again, we appreciate you guys being here.